Hey, happy Thursday, everyone. I hope you're doing well. My name is Mark. Thank you so much for tuning in today. So there's this incredible story about a man named Bill Baker who lives in California with his wife. Bill was sent to the grocery store to go buy some ketchup for his wife's meatloaf, and who doesn't love a good loaf of meat in their life, right? So Bill's at the store. He buys a 20-ounce bottle of Heinz ketchup. He comes back and he begins to measure out the ketchup for his wife's special recipe. Now the recipe calls for 20 ounces of ketchup, so that should be an entire bottle of Heinz ketchup, right? Well, Bill begins to pour the ketchup out into the measuring cup, and he finds that the bottle of ketchup that is supposed to be 20 ounces is actually an ounce and a half short. So it has 18 and a half ounces of ketchup instead of the advertised 20 ounces of ketchup. Well, Bill is hacked off. I don't know if Bill just had a bad day or what, but Bill decides that he's had enough and he's going to the authorities. So he calls the California Department of Measurements. It's a real thing apparently, and he complains. And this launches an investigation into the Heinz bottling ketchup, a 5-year investigation. And what California officials found at the Department of Measurements was that Heinz ketchup in their 20-ounce and 64-ounce bottles had actually been cheating Californians out of, wait for this, 10 million ounces of ketchup. That's 78,000 gallons of ketchup that Californians had been cheated out of. So that's somewhere around $700,000 worth of ketchup the Californians have been cheated out of. Isn't it funny how a little becomes a lot? It was Bill who just found, well, they were just an ounce and a half short. That's not all that much. But over a period of time, an ounce and a half plus an ounce and a half times all these other ounce and a halves that they're short became 10 million ounces that they're short on ketchup. $700,000 that the Heinz Bottling Co. So anyway, they were fined, and then they were told that for a year they had to overfill their ketchup bottles by 10 million ounces of ketchup. I got to be thinking about this idea of a little becoming a lot, but I thought about it in terms of complaint. Because this whole thing started with a complaint from a guy named Bill Baker in California who got upset about the fact that his ketchup didn't come too much. I began to realize that while Bill wasn't necessarily wrong in reporting this, that in my life, one complaint may seem little, but it has a tendency to become a lot and bigger and bigger and bigger, to the point where I'm just complaining and I'm not even thinking about complaining. And I complain about everything, and I complain about the temperature, and I complain about the wind, and I complain about other people, and I complain about just circumstances that are beyond my control, and a little becomes a lot. And I can't help but wonder if maybe complaining may be ruining your holiday season this year. So the Bible actually speaks to this. It's Paul, who's writing from prison of all places, a place where he probably has a right to complain, and yet he doesn't. Instead, in Philippians chapter 2 and verse 14 and 15, he says, "Do everything without grumbling or arguing, so that you may become blameless and pure, children of God, without fault in a warped and crooked generation. Then you will shine like stars in the sky." So the thing that Paul was saying is so significant. The thing that separates you out, the thing that helps you to shine like stars, is the opposite of grumbling. It's not grumbling, but it's gratitude. I wonder if you and I began to make an effort in our mind, in our communication, to begin to express gratitude to the people that we do life with on a regular basis. Just start with each day, each new person you meet, begin to express one thing that you're grateful for. And then watch this choice of expressing gratitude become a habit that becomes automatic over time. And all of a sudden, what used to be only complaints coming out of your mouth can actually be gratitude. And watch as God allows you to shine like a star as you begin to express this gratitude to those that you live around and do life with on a regular basis. It's challenging for sure, and it will be it'll definitely take your attention and some time to think about it, but I promise it's worth it. This has the potential to change your outlook on just about everything. I hope that you give it a shot. I can't wait to hear how it goes. We'll see you next time. Bye.